What's up, survivors? You're watching Surviving NFL Sundays. We survive Sundays, so you don't have to. I'm your host, as always, Mr. Josh Bilsker. To the right of me is the man with the memory of an elephant and the trunk to go with it, if you catch my drift. This is Mr. Paul Bruno. Say what's up, the
what's
guru.
What's up, guys? How's it going today?
We had another crazy week of football.
Yes, we did. And we survived.
Praise the Lord. We hope you did too. We went 3-0, so if you stuck with us, you definitely survived. We are 23-4 the past 9 weeks. It's pretty freaking amazing.
You're on fire.
We're doing great. Paulie's doing great. We're picking great. It is like the season of blocked field goals to win games this year. Another nail biter.
I was hoping for the Giants to come down the field and pull that sneaky freaking hat out of
They almost did, man. It would have knocked a couple people out, I'm sure.
One for me, because we're only down to 10.
Yeah.
How many are you down to?
We're still at 32, man.
Still
Nobody got
Okay.
knocked out. Even with that upset, I would say the Tennessee was the upset. Tennessee, Jacksonville.
Definitely.
I can't believe Jacksonville won a game. Thank God you stayed away from it. If you stuck with us,
Mac and cheese.
Cheese
He's
pulled
pulling
it
stuff
out
out of his hat.
It's crazy, but it was a crazy game. The Giants and New Orleans game that was crazy. Another blocked field goal, and there was an overtime thriller. I can't remember who won that one, because I'll tell you what. The Jets fans came out of the woodworks when they were up by a touchdown or 8 points or whatever it was. I think it was the first time they were up all season.
It was. And
on the team.
I'm not going to lie, I was rooting for the Jets. I was.
Of course you were.
That
and
would
you
knocked
picked
out
the Jets.
2 people in my division. Man. And I got 2 lineups left, so I'm cashing in, baby.
I'll tell you what, the Dolphins got it done.
They did.
The Jets fans are going to go back into hiding worse than CEO healthcare people right now, because holy bajoli, they are running. The Jets fans, I'm sorry, you still stink. You had a chance, and I'm not saying the Dolphins are looking great, but I am glad we got through that one. It shouldn't have been that close to begin with, but what a game of weeks.
What a slate last week.
You ready to get into it, Paulie?
Let's get into it. It's going to be exciting.
It's a good one. Here we go. We got the Don't Sweat It pick of the week. We are going this week with the Cincinnati Bengals.
I was going to say, your favorite line over here.
Over the Titans. The Titans are at home. They are on a 2-game losing streak. They just lost to Jacksonville. That is insane. The Bengals finally won a game.
Yeah.
That was probably a little tighter than they wanted anyway, but
Monday night,
you got to give them a little credit. Everybody likes to put on a show, but Joe Burrow over there is cooking, boy.
He came to play.
Holy bajoli. They are running shows over there.
Chase as well.
Chase is balling.
Brown.
Chase Brown.
Chase
and
Bank. Let's call it Chase Bank at this point.
Chase Bank is running it over there, and Joe Burrow is the cashier, baby.
Yeah, the vaults are open.
They are killing it. The Titans' defense has not even looked good. Like I said, they lost to the Jags. I don't care that they're at home. Give us the Bengals to put the Titans in the kitty litter dinner box, if you know what I'm saying.
That's the line I was waiting
for.
There
baby.
it is. Let's go Bengals.
That's the don't sweat it. You can kick your feet up with that pick. Easy money.
What's the next one, Josh?
The next one, we got the stinky Jets. We just talked about them on the road against the Jaguars, who we also just talked about.
2 stinkers.
The loser stinker bowl of the century. This is probably for the first pick in the league.
Yeah,
this
but
is
look
probably
at this.
for the first pick in the draft.
I'm gonna let you say this right here. Who's favored in that game right there?
Oh my God, I don't want to know.
Yeah,
the Jets are favored in a game on the road?
Yes, they
You know
are.
what that means? If they're favored on the road, it's 3.5. That means it's really 6.5.
Yeah.
Because the home team gets 3 points regardless.
They're disrespecting the Jags right
Woof.
there. I can't believe that.
My goodness, after the Jets, that is terrible.
When I saw that stat and I was typing that in, I was like, wait until I make Josh say this.
Take the Jaguars with the points, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not taking the Jets until they show me anything. Aaron Rodgers out there on a walker. I mean, it is crazy how bad he's been this season. They are just in turmoil. The Jaguars, I don't know what they got going on, but they found a little juice last week.
A little bit.
This is literally, I think, for the first pick in the draft. If not, I mean, it's definitely a top 5 pick for these teams.
They're battling for the top 5 at this point. For draft picks.
both teams eliminated from playoff contention already.
They're no shot. I think Rodgers is interviewing for head coaching positions right now.
That's it.
That's what's going on.
And it's probably going to be the Jets when he takes over in head coaches.
Yeah, they got no shot here. I think Mac and Cheese, he's going back to New York. He wants, or not going back. New York's coming to him.
Yeah, at the Jaguars.
I think the Jaguars, 3 points right here.
I like it. Give me the Jaguars to win. Who do you got?
I got the Jags as well.
Jags too. Jets, you stink. Sorry, Jets fans.
Sorry, Jets fans.
Next, we got the Yeehaw Cowboys.
Ooh, we got to go
at the Panthers. This could end up being an interesting game. Panthers at home actually favored by 3.
I set this one up too. Two games I couldn't believe were favored.
Yeah,
like
this is crazy. Cowboys on the road. Underdogs they blew it against the Bengals, but they had a chance. That block punt was insane.
But the Bengals are not the Panthers.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
But
the Panthers are keeping it close with a lot of teams. So.
You know what? Here's a stat for you on Bryce Young. He is the number 1 quarterback with big plays right now in the last 4 weeks.
That's crazy.
And no one thinks that. Since Red Rocket's gone, he's been slinging it.
He's the man out there. Yeah. He's coming along a little bit. I mean, they're not going anywhere. They're not a sneaky anything, but I think that they're playing with a chip on their shoulder anyway, just to show they're not as bad as the Jets or the Jaguars.
Yeah, I have to agree with that.
And I don't know. This is tough. Who are you taking, Cowboys or Panthers?
I can't believe the Panthers are favorite.
Me either.
I got to go with the Cowboys here.
I think I'm going to have to agree, unfortunately, with you.
We're agreeing again?
We're agreeing because if you saw how pissed off Micah Parsons was on that bench after that punt, whatever, that team is heated. They still, I don't know. I don't think they're I don't think they're technically eliminated from the playoffs.
No.
You know, who knows? Backdoor shot if they win out and other stuff happens. But I just think
they can win the next 2. Get back into maybe a wild card
position.
Yeah.
Who knows? Their division ain't that good besides Washington. The Eagles. Yeah, I don't know. That's maybe true. Sneak into a wild card.
Yeah,
who knows?
Sneak in maybe if not, try to fit in maybe top 15 draft pick.
Yeah.
You know, try to get a running back in the first round. Something around there.
But I think the Cowboys are the better team here. This one should actually be a good game for a snoozer. You know what I mean?
So we got 2 upset alerts kicking off right now.
Really?
That's what it looks like.
For the next game? Or are you talking about?
We're saying right now the Jaguars upset.
Oh, yeah,
and
the
now
Jets.
we're going to say the Cowboys are going to upset.
Well, I don't know if you consider the Cowboys beating the Panthers as an upset, but I'm sure some of the Panthers fans will be upset if that happens.
That's true, but the way Vegas has it right now.
That's true. So 2 upsets. Bing, bang, boom.
Let's go.
That means take the plus money. Take the plus points in a parlay or a teaser.
Yeah.
You know, I like my teasers. I would do it.
Put both of them together.
That's what I'm saying. Put them together. Take the extra points.
I was talking to one of our fans before we kicked the show off, and I was talking to Randy about this. Shout out, Randy.
What up, Randy?
And he actually liked that idea that we just talked about right there.
Boom. He liked the parlay.
He liked it. So let's go.
All right. Well, we both say the Cowboys, but take the plus money. Next, we got the Commanders, who we just mentioned, at the Saints. The Aints pulled through for us. Like I said, we went 3-0, but man, it was a close one with those stinky Giants.
Yeah.
The little Giants, they kept it close. If it wasn't for a blocked field goal, that's going to overtime, and who knows.
How many blocked field goals you won this year?
Oh, my God. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. I've been on the right side of blocked field goals twice. And now 3 times.
Well, let's go. Let's keep it going.
Man.
I like the magic we got going.
It's good, man. I keep telling the Hedgehog that we're destined, but we'll see. We'll see. We're alive still. I like it. I like the next 2 weeks for us. It gets a little tricky, week 17, 18, but we'll talk about that.
I'm rooting for you guys, so
thank you. Rooting for you as well, man.
Make that money.
So, Commanders at the Saints. We just talked about the Saints just got an ugly win. Derek Carr goes down. Kamara, who was supposed to run all over them, didn't do anything against the Giants.
Nothing.
So I hope you didn't take that 3 touchdown bet I said or whatever. Not 1, not 2, not 3. But the Commanders are just going to be too much for the Saints. They're cooking, man. Daniels, they're coming off a bye as well.
Yeah.
Daniels is rested up. They're healthy. That gives Robinson some more time to be healthy. McLaurin is cooking. Daniel's still up for Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, but Nick's got something to say about that.
We'll see. We'll see. It's gonna like we've been saying, it's gonna be a tight race, but Commanders are just gonna have too much offense. Their defense is coming around a little bit. Give me the Commanders over the Aints on the road. It's -7.5 on the road, by the way. Yikes. They expect them to whoop it.
It must be a weird temperature outside because I'm going to have to agree with you again.
What? Yep, it is. It's a blistering 82 degrees down here in South Florida. That's why Paul's got his Ryu Street Fighter sweater on. That thing is bad. We were talking about the Street Fighter characters earlier.
Shout out Ryu.
Shout out Ryu. We both like Ryu the best. He's the man. But E-Honda, you're in there too. Blanca, let's go. Little Vega. Ken Boo.
Little old school action for you guys.
That's right it. Old school. If you know, you know.
Yep.
You're taking the Commanders too, I'm assuming.
I am definitely taking the Commanders. He's going for Rookie of the Year here.
Easy money.
Easy money. Let's keep going with the Commanders.
Boom.
Book that one, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, we got the Chiefs at the Browns next. This is an interesting game. The Chiefs obviously are just rolling. They're 12-1, 3-game win streak. The Browns are on a 2-game losing streak. They've been keeping it tight with people. It seems like the MO of the Chiefs this whole season has been to keep a tight race and then win at the end no matter who they're playing.
And just pull it out of the magic hat.
That's it.
That's
or
it.
the refs pull it out of the magic hat. We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know what it is exactly, but I mean, the Chiefs are, I feel like they're going to roll through this one too. I think the Browns make it fun. Famous Jameis always makes the games fun. He'll end up throwing a pick or 3 or 4 by the end of it though. So
and a pick, maybe to the house.
To the house.
Yeah.
Paulie says put a G on the pick to the house.
Man.
That's a plus 2,000, dog. You're going to be making some loot.
Man, you guys will be loving that one if that is.
But yeah, I think you're going with the Chiefs too.
I am going with the sneaky Chiefs.
Man, a lot of agreement. You know what it is too? Why we're agreeing so much, I think too, is because it's been going pretty chalky for the whole for the past few weeks. There's been not a whole lot of people knocked out of Survivor.
Lucky.
The winners are winning, even some of them barely, but the winners are winning. There just haven't been that many upsets of good teams, and we think that trend continues here.
I don't see it. Chiefs need to win.
They got to stay in that first spot to even have a chance, probably.
Right, and then they can cruise from here.
Yeah,
maybe sit some players going, rest
towards
out
the end.
Towards the end. But
we'll talk about that towards the end of the season as well
for
too.
Sure.
We're gonna give you some strategies, some Survivor strategies when we get to the end of the weeks. Man, it's crazy. We made it this far already.
It is.
Congratulations if you have too. So we're both going Chiefs over Browns. Probably a pretty easy one. The man's Patrick Mahomes.
He's got magic. He's got Kelsey.
He does. I'm taking
He's got
him.
Pacheco back.
They're gonna start rolling probably towards the end of the season here again. I wouldn't be surprised if they start blowing teams out, but who knows, man? If you can just pull the rabbit out the hat whenever you want and cruise through a game and win at the end, why not? I guess.
Yeah,
right?
Let's keep it. Hey, the record speaks for itself at this point. Let's
That's
go.
it. All right, we're both taking the Chiefs. Next, we have a doozy of a game with big playoff implications. It's my boys, the Miami Dolphins, who took care of business in overtime, like we talked about before, to those stinky Jets.
I was rooting for that to go the other way.
I know, buddy, but you knew the Dolphins were going to win that game, buddy. Come on.
Lucky.
Oh, stop it. You sound like a Jets fan, you clown. All right. So the Dolphins at the Texans. Texans favored by 3. I think the line started at 2, which means they really calling this one a pick 'em. Yeah. This is a tough game for the Dolphins. I might make history here with my pick. You're going to see here in a second. Ooh. I might do something I've never done before with the Dolphins this week.
We'll see.
But before we get into that, Texans coming off a bye too, and they're at home. They're getting healthier. They are rolling on offense. Their defense ain't looking so hot. They've lost a few games that you scratch your head at.
They're sitting 4th in the AFC right now.
Yeah,
this is a must-win.
They really need it. It is a must-win. The Dolphins also really need it to even try to get a wild card spot.
So the playoffs kick off right now.
This is a playoff game, basically.
It
Whoever
is.
loses this is going to have a real hard time getting in. This was the game I had circled for the Dolphins because I knew it was going to be probably the toughest one left on the schedule, even though we do got San Fran next week too, and they look like they're rolling a little bit too here. But the Texans, no McCaffrey. It's a little different. We'll see how they look tonight. Well, this episode won't be out by tonight, but tonight they play the Rams. That'll be an interesting one.
We don't touch Thursday nights.
No. Yeah, Dolphins are came off that excruciating win. It was painful to watch. I thought we were gonna smoke the Jets. It was too close for comfort, but as you know, they stink, and we came back and won, baby.
So what do you got right now this week, though? You got a tough opponent with the Texans.
I know, man. It's going to be a tough game. I know it's going to be a tough game. I think it's going to be a close game, but I'm going to let you go first, Paulie. Who you got?
I got the Texans right here.
You got the Texans.
They're sitting fourth.
Of course. Who would have thunk it? He's going against the Dolphins again. Rooting against them last week. Going for it this week.
It's not that.
Just wait till the Bucks pick comes up.
You got firepower, okay? You got your firepower, but this is a game you need to show. Like, can you win a big game? Can Tua show up?
It's not in the cold.
It's not in the cold. You got the dome.
Exactly. We got the dome, so that none of that plays into it.
But
it's showtime.
Mixon's got a heavy run package against
you know he's gonna tear it up.
Stroud has not been impressive.
That's what I'm saying. So they have to.
I think Tua's the better quarterback here.
I'll agree.
I think the Texans have a good defense. And I think they have the better run game than you guys.
Well, I don't know about a better run game. Maybe this year. They don't have I don't know. It's tough. Overall, we'll see how it goes. Both defenses not that great.
I could see this being a field goal game.
I think it's going to be a tight game. Who knows? If the Dolphins show up and play how they can play, but you could probably say that with any team.
Well, you let the Jets in this, and I think the Texans are way better than the Jets. I know it's a division. game.
That's a different, all complete animal.
Yeah, but the Jets ain't nobody.
I feel you. Well, the Texans lost to, who'd they lose to? The Cowboys or something? They just lost to somebody terrible, didn't they?
Yeah. Oh, no. The Texans lost to the Titans.
The Titans, yeah. So what do you mean? The Dolphins are better than the Titans. There you go. So you're taking the Texans.
I'm going to Texans. Slight advantage, nothing crazy. 2.5, 3.
Stay away if you're betting this game. I'll tell you that much. But I am gonna do something like I said and make history right here.
What you got?
I am taking the Texans to win this week.
Really?
Next year. Because it ain't going to be this year. They're going to win next year, maybe. But this year, my Dolphins are taking it down. We are going to the playoffs, baby, after we win this game. Let's go, Fins. I got faith. It is going to be a tight one, though, and I'm a little nervous. Stay away from this one for Survivor and probably for betting, even though the over might be a good one.
Maybe the over. It could be a shootout. I can see
That's what I'm saying. Shootout.
If Stroud shows up, it could be a shootout.
Otherwise, they might just try to play time of possession and keep Mixon and keep Tua and all them off the field.
That's what I would do.
Well, Coach Paulie says he's pulling a Dan Campbell, his favorite coach in the league right now.
That's right. Let's go Lions.
And saying they should milk the clock. Dolphins, I think we can get it done. I'm taking the Dolphins. He's taking the Texans. Everything's right in the world again. We disagree.
We're finally back to normal, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
Next, we got an interesting game. There's a bunch of interesting games. We got the Horsies versus the other Horsies. Colts versus Broncos.
Oh, this is another one.
Wow. Broncos at home, -4 favorites. I don't know, man. This is I think the Broncos need to win more than the Colts. At 5-7, the Colts are on the brink of it.
They're looking at a draft pick.
Yeah, I think so. They could pull one out of the hat if they wanted to, but Broncos are getting it done some way, somehow.
They're a sneaky pick right here.
It's pretty crazy. So give me the Broncos.
Yeah.
Give me the Broncos at home.
Man, we're gonna agree again. It's weird.
Damn. Well, the Colts, that's not really a hard one.
Bo Nix needs to go for Rookie of the Year. Sean Payne needs to show everyone, hey,
yeah, he can make the playoffs his first year.
No, second year.
Second year, sorry.
This is why I came here to Denver.
Yeah.
This is why I drafted Bo Nix. So
he's so far he's right. So who can say anything?
Let's go, freaking Sean Payne and the Broncos.
We think the Broncos are taking it. You can go ahead and get off your high horses, if you think they're not. All right, next we got a doozy. This one's my favorite game of the week, I think, besides the Dolphins game. This is going to be a doozy. Bills at the Lions. This one, according to the power rankings that just came out, these are the 1 and 2. The Lions are number 1 and the Bills are number 2.
So, Super Bowl pre-matchup?
This is Super Bowl pre-matchup possibility if you think the Bills can do it. I don't, but we'll see. I mean, I think they have a shot. Listen, it's Josh Allen in the playoffs. You know what happens. We've seen this story.
He's Superman, honestly.
He's Superman in the regular season. In the playoffs, he's not. But we don't need to get into the playoffs right this second.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's crazy eyes in the playoffs. So.
We'll see. Well, that's going to be a whole to be determined. But for this game right here, we got the 1 versus 2. possible Super Bowl.
Possible.
You know, if you want to say that, we got the best coach we were just talking about.
So let's get your popcorn ready for this.
Popcorn ready. The over in this game, I'm expecting a full-on shootout.
Okay.
The Bills have averaged 30 points a game the past 4 weeks. That is pretty impressive. Josh Allen puts it in beast mode in the second half of these games. It's insane. He keeps them alive by himself. He still lost a close one to the Rams, which is unbelievable. I think we both had the Bills last week.
Yeah, we both took the Bills last week. I can't believe the Rams pulled out.
That's crazy. The Dolphins, who, by the way, beat the Rams. But just throwing that out there.
Bills own you guys, though.
They do for now.
Yeah.
For now. But Bills at the Lions. Lions roll in. This is going to be a real high-scoring game. Lions are basically unstoppable on offense.
It's that running back combo they got.
Oh, man. The dual MVPs?
Yeah, the dual MVPs. They should both be up there. Goff is good, too. I'm not going to lie.
Goff is getting it together enough to. I mean, he's accurate. He's consistent. He's everything you want. He's doing what they need him to do.
Yeah, he's a leader for them.
Yeah, he's a leader too. I don't know where he found his voice from because he wasn't before. He looks like a doofus, dorky guy, but he's pulling it together. I don't know.
He stepped his game up tremendously. The Rams were like, "Why did I let this guy go?"
I know.
Yeah.
That Staffy's still doing pretty good over there too. It was a good swap for the post, I think, because they were both stale.
Maybe they both win Super Bowls on this swap. Okay. That's
could be. Yeah. Could be.
Could be a Super Bowl swap.
So you got the Lions to win the Super Bowl then, huh?
I got the Lions to win this game.
Okay.
I got the Lions to win the Super Bowl.
Shit.
Let's go.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to have to agree with you. F the Bills, baby.
Go.
F the Bills this week. They lost to the Rams last week. Get out of here, Super Bowl Bills.
Yeah.
Get out of here. You can't even, when you're supposed to be good in the regular season, you can't be good. Get out of here. Give me the Lions in a tough game, shootout, but I think they pull it out at home in the Dome. Unless Josh Allen, pulls out his cape and does something, I don't know, runs
he
for...
could pull out his cape on this one, but the Lions got too much firepower.
All right. I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Jameson. We got the
Laporta.
two. They got a lot of stuff going on there. They got a good O-line.
Yeah.
They got their defense is they can hold it together enough.
Hutcherson, they're not. As soon as
they don't miss him that much, I guess, right?
As soon as he went out, everyone stepped up. It was
crazy.
Unbelievable.
I mean, they still miss him. Trust me.
No, they do.
And they're saying that he might be able to come back for a Super Bowl, possibly, which is insane.
If he does that, I can't wait.
Yeah, he would have the best game of his life.
That will make them the best coaching staff in the league.
So we're both taking the Lions over the Bills. Yuck.
Let's go Lions.
I love it.
You know what time it is right now, right?
It is time for the smooth move of the week, baby. Let's go. This one is pretty simple. We're taking the Cards over the Patriots.
Yes, we are.
The Patriots stink. I mean, it's just plain out. They got the rookie QB.
They got one guy.
The coach, they're playing for their coach, but their coach is going to be gone because they stink.
Sorry, Mayo.
Sorry, Mayo. I think they're going to replace you with some mustard, brother. Cause
honestly, though, it's not fair. They should have gave him more than one season.
I know, but it is what it is,
Why
bro.
even hire one guy for one season?
That's true. That's true. Maybe to get the number one pick. I don't know. They're in the mix for that, too.
Oh, they're sneaky then, if that's what's going on.
I will say that the Cardinals have not looked great as of late either. They lost to the Chickens of the Sea last week.
But this is a smooth move.
This is a smooth move.
This is the one that your grandma don't like.
We don't. You don't like it. No one else is gonna take it. If you got nobody left, you take something like this.
Yes.
And you probably have the Cardinals left. So.
And if you have someone like we do at the end, we'll tell you who it is.
Oh, you already know. They know who it is this week.
Yeah, they know who the lock is.
They know who the lock is, but we're not there yet.
No.
But the smooth move, if you need it, you take this one. You're gonna be good to go. The Cardinals are gonna have way too much firepower, I think. Hopefully Kyler sticks it together and gets it together.
They got a good run game.
Connor, Trey Benson, Florida State, go Knowles. He's looking pretty good.
He is. I was waiting for him to come alive.
And then we got Harrison Jr.
Yeah.
And McBride.
Guy,
hopefully that's going to be too much. The Patriots are working with nobody, and a rookie QB.
No sauce.
Stevenson can't run nowhere.
No.
So Cardinals are going to win this game. You can book it. You can feel pretty confident with that if that's all you got left.
You know what I would do? I would do Cardinals. I would do the Jaguars.
Oh, you're putting a parlay together now?
Yeah, why not? The two upsets with this one, that's a nice one right there.
That's another nice. Where are they? They're favored though. They're favored by 6.
Yeah, but look, if you can put but
You could still do it. You
I
could
would still put it.
You could put him with the Cowboys and the Jags if you want.
Yeah, put 3 together now. Now we're cooking.
Now you're cooking.
Now we're cooking.
That's some Jingle Bell money right there. That's some buy some gifts for the lady.
Merry
you
Christmas
know
to
what I'm
our
saying?
fans. And a Happy New Year.
All right, well, that's the smooth move of the week. Go
Let's
Cards.
go.
Next, we have another banger of a game, my second favorite besides the Dolphins and the Bills.
This is a good one.
This one is the Eagles at the Steelers. We got some major playoff implications going on here.
Both teams
Steelers
need to
are
win.
rolling.
Both
Steelers
teams.
have to win.
Yep.
Both teams are on win streaks. I mean, we got 10-3, 11-2. It's big games. Big games.
I would say top defense versus top offense in this one. That's what you're going to get right here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it basically is. And the Steelers are the top defense, I think, in the league right now. And
I think they are.
The Eagles are pretty close to, if not the best offense. So
Yeah, Barkley's cooking right now.
this is a tough game to pick, brother.
I think
And the
he just
Steelers
broke.
are at home.
I think I was watching last week. He just broke all-time season record for them for one season.
Oh
for
yeah,
rushing. Yeah.
And he's still got a few games left.
Yeah,
he's
let's go,
he's
Barkley.
insane. This is gonna be a tough game for him though, man.
is.
I'm playing Milk in the playoffs in fantasy, and he's got Barkley.
You got the Steeler defense?
I do not,
Oh, okay.
but I think that's gonna be a tough look, man. He's gonna go up against probably the best defense. I was reading the best defense that the Eagles have played this year is gonna be this week.
So you're
on
saying
the
he's not gonna
road
crack
in the
100
cold.
yards. That's what you're saying.
I don't think he's cracking 100 yards. You could probably put a little dough on that.
Ooh.
That's
mix that
probably
in.
good money for that too.
Yeah, mix that in
That's
too.
plus money, I'm sure. Yeah, I think it's going to be a tough game for the Eagles at the Steelers. Like you said, good defense, good offense.
What you
Who
got?
you got?
So the Steelers got the death schedule coming up these 3 games.
Yes, that's true.
They need to win one of these games.
They do.
But I don't think it's this game.
No.
No. I think Philly's too much firepower right now. I think they want to stay up at the top of the NFC.
Yeah, they probably need to.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
know, the Steelers can let go of one of these games, but Philly can't at this point. They
Yeah.
need to chase the Lions. They need to chase Minnesota.
Yeah, there's a couple
Like,
teams.
there's
Yeah,
a
they
team
might
that-
not get home field the second round if they don't.
Like,
yeah.
so they need to keep it going at this point.
Yeah.
So give me
Steelers
Philly.
need it to stay in too, though. Let me just be clear. This is gonna
They
be.
do,
This is
but-
another playoff game, like week
Who
15
would you rather
right
have,
now.
Russ or Hurts right now? And the
I mean, I'm taking Hurts. I'm taking Hurts all day.
That's what I'm saying.
But
So-
I'm taking the Eagles too. I don't want to get that threat from the fans, baby. I'm taking the Eagles,
We
baby.
love you, Philly
we love
fans.
the Eagles. Caw-caw! We got them for sure over the Steelers. I do think it's going to be a tight game. They got the Eagles favored 5.5 on the road, which is pretty crazy, but I think they keep it rolling. I think the Steelers really haven't seen a great team like the
No.
Eagles as well. Eagles talk about Super Bowl implications. They
They
might
do
be a
too.
Super Bowl team right there. Eagles Lions in the NFC Championship would be a
I was just going to
crazy
say, they're
game.
knocking on the Lions' door.
That would be a
That's what's
crazy
happening.
game. So we're both taking the Eagles. This is a tight game. I would stay away from it for Survivor. It's going to be a
Fly,
crazy game.
Eagles, fly. Let's
go. Eagles fans, we love you. You love us, right?
Yep.
Don't come to my house. Next, we got your scrubby Bucks against the Chargers.
Of course you're going to say
The
that.
scrubby Bucks at the Chargers. The Bucks favored by 6 on the road. That's
That's
a little
right.
crazy.
Say-
And they're going way over to the West Coast.
Baker's cooking.
He is cooking. He is cooking.
Bucky's playing hot right now.
I'll tell you what, though. I told you that game was going to be a little closer than you thought versus the Raiders.
What, the
and
Raiders game?
They kept it
Yeah.
close until like the fourth quarter, and they pulled away a little bit. But that was not a breeze like you thought it was going to be.
No, it wasn't a breeze, but we got positive record now. We're looking good, 7-6.
Yes, sir.
And top of the division right there.
Well, you're going against an 8-5 Chargers team that's
We are. This is
rolling.
going to see where Baker is at. Top defense out there. I would say at least top 10 in the league right now with the Chargers. And Baker has to run through a wall right now to win this game.
Yeah, so does Bucky.
So does Bucky.
So does Bucky.
So does
He's looking
White.
good.
So does White.
Mike Evans got to catch some balls, man. They got to
Mike
do
Evans,
good.
yeah.
Otten's got to get out there and make some plays, man.
And you know where I'm going with this.
I know where you're going. You're
There's no
taking the
doubt.
Chargers, right?
No way.
Who are you taking?
I'm definitely taking Baker.
Well,
Let's
guess
go,
what?
Baker.
I'm going Bolts, baby. Let's
Of
go,
course you are.
Chargers.
Of course you
The
are.
Bucks suck.
Finally feels right in here.
That's
baby.
right,
Yes, it
baby. We're
does.
back to normal. I think the Chargers actually have enough on offense. They're rolling too. They have a great record. I think that they're going to keep it
If
rolling.
Ladd plays, maybe they have a shot.
I think he is playing.
Maybe.
And they can do it without him. They showed it last week. They can do it
Yeah.
without him.
They didn't play the Bucks last week.
That's true.
Let's
That
go.
is true. I don't know. I still think the Bucks are a little suspect, to be completely honest.
I think the Bucks are going to compete next year for the top.
Next year,
No,
exactly.
No, what I was going to say is
For the top pick in the draft.
no top backfield with the Lions. Watch out for Bucky.
Stop it.
Watch out for White.
Oh, stop
You'll
it.
see.
Get out of
Bucky's
here. You
coming.
calling co-MVPs next year for the Bucks
Co-MVPs
running
for the
backs.
Bucks running backs.
Get
Let's
out of
go.
here, kid.
I
Give me
love
the
it.
Chargers. I think they're going to do it. I like them plus money. Put them in the other one.
No,
Put
I
the
don't-
Chargers plus 6 points and tease that with the Jags and the Cowboys. That one I like.
You know where I'm going to put Josh next week, right?
On what you smoking. That's what
Yeah.
you think, buddy. But
Yeah.
you're going to be on what you
We'll
smoking.
see. This is the game. This is going to be we're circling.
Didn't you
right
take
now.
the Cowboys against Cincy last week?
Did I?
I
gotta
think
go-
you might have picked the
I don't
Cowboys
know.
over Cincy, so you're on what you smoking.
We'll see.
And you took the Jets, so you got it twice.
Well, I'm gonna go rewatch our episode because it's so good anyway.
That's
So,
it, and
yeah.
you should too.
That's right. Go check it out.
And don't
guys.
forget to share with your friends.
and hit the like button. On that.
Next, we got the Packers at the Chickens of the Sea, Seahawks. Who's going to send them packing? This is an interesting game.
It
More
is.
playoff implications. Both teams really got to win.
Both need to win. Seattle needs to win to stay at the top. Rams are right knocking on their door as well for the playoffs.
Yeah. This is going to be an interesting game. At the Seahawks, they got the Packers favored 2.5
I can
on
see
the
that.
road.
But they're at home, so they're giving them 3.
Yeah, I mean, the Packers been rolling, Butter.
Yeah.
Butter. I'm telling you, the Packers been rolling. They've been packing
But,
it up.
but
Jordan
they're
Love
looking
back.
they're looking at a wild card position right now.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, like they got 2 teams at the top of the division. on
Both
them.
of these teams are basically,
Yeah.
right? I mean,
So-
they're both fighting for a playoff spot. I think it's another playoff game we got here in week 15. Bunch of playoff games this week, man. It's going to be fun.
Week. This is a great
It
week.
is a great week. And an easy one if you have the teams we have left for Survivor. But I'm going Packers, Paulie. I think Jordan Love is going to do it to him. I know the Seahawks been rolling. I think the Packers been rolling a little more. They're just going to, I think they're going to run down their throat. I think they're going to, this is going to be a battle type of game. I don't know how high scoring it's going to be. As long as Jordan Love, I'm in love with Love, doesn't throw 2 picks or
double in
more.
love.
Double in love.
Yeah.
I'm double in love this week. I think they're going to be able to do it on the road at the Seahawks. It's going to be a nail biter. I don't love it. I would stay away from it for Survivor. But give me the Packers.
I think Seattle's got some firepower.
You going Chickens of the Sea?
I don't know because Walker is a question mark, so it's all on Walker at this.
Yeah,
point.
but Charbonnet or whatever just...
He's not Walker.
Dude, he killed it last game.
Yeah,
I know, because I went against him in fantasy.
Okay,
He killed it.
Okay.
He killed it last
Walker
game.
brings an extra gear. To
I
that
know, it's
offense.
different. It's
It-
different.
it
But he's a
really
pass
is.
catcher. He can hold it in there. But
Yeah.
I agree. If he doesn't play, that is a bonus for the Packers.
Yeah.
Josh
so
Jacobs just running over, killing people, though.
And
Like,
Packers-
it's crazy.
They're in a tough division. They need to keep winning too.
They really have to, yeah.
And you know what?
Probably
You're
the best division in football. They're
You're
in.
right. Seattle can let this one go and still, chase for the division. at this
Yeah,
point.
exactly.
So.
So I talked you into taking my pick again. Is that what I just said?
No.
Oh,
No,
good.
no,
All
no.
is right in the world.
Yes,
What you got?
I'm still going Seattle.
Seattle at
Let's
home,
go.
not a terrible pick.
Yeah,
Who knows?
I like
but
it.
I'm going Packers. Guru's going Seattle.
Let's go Seattle. If Walker plays, please play like you said.
Either way, I still got the
I
pack.
need him for my playoffs.
All right, next on the docket, we got the Bears at the Vikings. Oh my goodness, have you ever seen a bear poo in the woods? Because you have this season if you've been watching the Bears.
Yeah, they're not
my
scary.
goodness, if you want to run into a bear, Paul, who are you going to run into? The Bears. That's the Bears you want to run into, right?
32 ugly Bears.
They ain't scaring nobody. What were they with at the beginning of the season?
4-1.
They went 4-1, and they are still 4-9, and on a 7 to 8 game losing streak.
Yes, they are.
Holy bajoli! I think they're at the Vikings this week. Vikings -7 on a 6-game winning streak. They are just killing. The Vikings smashed. Thank God for my Survivor. They smashed last week. It was a tight game with the Falcons
was.
up until about the fourth quarter where they blew them out and Cousins turned into Cousins. We'll talk
Hey.
about that in a little bit.
Alex convinced me to go mini at the last second. So I was sweating.
Shout out
too.
Alex.
Yeah, shout out Alex. And
And thank you for being in Machu Picchu so I didn't have to call you about possibly taking
yeah,
the
thank you
Titans
for
who
not
were
answering
going to
your
lose.
phone.
But Bears and Vikings, it's divisional, but this is pretty easy one. Vikings at home. I'm taking the Vikings to destroy the Bears.
I gotta go with the MVP.
They already got the MVP. What's his name?
Oh, it's my boy Sam.
Sam Darnold.
That's right.
Not Sam Donald. All right, Sam Darnold. We corrected it, folks.
Yes,
Thank you
did.
for your feedback. Sam Darnold is going to win this game, though. The Bears are just in a fumble rooski right now.
Too much firepower.
Terrible.
Addison and
Jefferson are murdering. Addison, I think, had 3 touchdowns, 200 yards.
Touchdowns.
Justin had 2.
Yeah.
It was wild.
He was cooking 5 touchdowns right there, looking nice.
They don't even need Aaron Jones to do anything.
No.
They got to fumble just to give the other team a chance. So even if he does,
they were arguing for best receiver combo in the league. That's what's happening.
It's
out there.
close.
Yeah,
it's close. Give me Waddle and Hill, but you just.
I knew you were gonna say that.
But this one's an easy one. It's not one of our picks, but we would take this one. It was on the list, so you can feel safe taking this one if you got the Vikings left. They should romp. I would even take the points with it, -7. Maybe buy it to 6.5. By the hook. You're taking the Vikings?
I am taking the Vikings.
The
They're
Bears
on fire.
are pooping in the woods. You've seen it here first.
I think they're looking for another draft pick at this point.
And drafting a coach.
Yeah, drafting a coach, maybe drafting a new quarterback.
Speaking of drafting a coach, Bill Belichick, holy bajoli.
To college?
Going to college.
Man.
You want to know how bad the Jets are? Bill Belichick would rather go coach a college team than coach the Jets. That's how bad the Jets are.
There's a lot of open seats.
And not
Belichick said no, thank you.
Not even a good college team. He's going to UNC. Go Knowles. Anyway.
Hey, maybe Drake May convinced him.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. Maybe he did, actually.
Yeah, maybe. He's like, hey, I'm on your old team. You go to my old team. It looks nice.
There you go. There you go. Anyway, we're both taking the Vikings. Next, we got the Falcons at the Raiders, ladies and gentlemen, in another snooze fest.
Monday night, though.
Monday night. Oh, yes, that last game, Bears-Vikings, was Monday night as well. We got two Monday night games this week. Wah, wah. Who doesn't love a double doozy of Monday night football? I know I do.
Not for survival, though.
That's true. That's 2 games you do not take.
You don't want
so maybe don't take the Vikings.
Yeah, actually.
I still think you're safe with them, to be honest, even with the Monday night curse. But maybe don't take the points because it probably will be closer. Everybody tries to show out on Monday Night Football.
Everyone shows up. The mom, the grandma, all the fans.
So we got the Falcons at the Raiders. I mean, I hate to have to take the Falcons here, but I do because the Raiders are so bad. I mean, they just really are. There's no whoever's playing quarterback. Yeah, they're not. The Falcons, we got Cousins pulling an ultimate Aaron Rodgers type move. They're both in the AARP club of the NFL, and they both get discounted movies already. And he's throwing picks left and right after it's a close game. It's insane. He was on fire beginning of the season. I had him as my quarterback for fantasy for a while, putting up 40 points a game. Now the guy's throwing 2 picks a game at least.
So you can't even get 20.
He can't even get
20
Oh,
points.
I dropped him 3 weeks ago when he started this because I knew the geriatrics were kicking in. He didn't take his medicine or something. I don't know what the hell is going on with him.
He didn't get the shots after the game. That's what happened.
But as much as I'm talking smack, that's how bad the Raiders are. Their defense is terrible. Their offense is terrible. They got one bright spot, like you said, the tight end.
Yeah.
I mean, it's unbelievable. Bowers is the only thing they got going for him. The only thing that Adams is happy about is that he's off the Raiders. They might be worse than the Jets. He
got lucky. Jacobs got lucky.
Everyone that got out
lucky.
Of
the whole
coach got lucky.
The coach got lucky.
Everybody except for the coach they have now. Pierce is. Oh man, he's probably kicking himself. He's happy to have a job probably anyway.
We were gonna put this as one of our smooth moves. Remember?
We were. It was possible. But the Falcons are not that trustworthy. I have to take somebody in this game, so I'm taking the Falcons. Stay away from this one. They're 4-point favorites on the road.
Hey, Kirk Cousins make Mooney look good, so I think Mooney for the 200 yards right here.
Mooney, and that's about it.
That's about it.
Bijan is rushing to Algier. I can't believe what is going on.
Kyle Pitts, what happened?
He's not. Who's that? I never heard of him.
Yeah, I never heard of him.
Haven't seen him since he got drafted from Florida.
Casper the Ghost at this point.
Unbelievable. We're talking smack about the team we're picking.
I know.
But we already said
but the Raiders got nobody.
No, they don't.
Bowers for like a dynasty league.
Yeah, that's about
keeper league. If you got that, that's all they got.
All right, so we're both taking the Falcons. That's a pretty easy one.
Let's go Falcons.
And you know what time?
Baby.
Let's go. Oh boy, I was saving mine for this one.
What you got here?
We got the lock of the week,
Yes,
boys
we do.
and
It's your turn now.
girls. Here we go. We got the Ravens at the Giants. Caca!
See, he does it better than I do.
I am, of course. I have a lot of practice.
There you go.
Against the little Giants, the Ravens are going to absolutely destroy them. You already knew. This is the biggest spread of the season. Minus 16
yeah.
points. Holy, on the road.
That's scary.
Ravens coming off a bye. We got Tommy Cutlets can't even beat the lowly Aints.
He was demoted to third string.
And they're still playing him, and it's disgusting. The Giants, actually, I was reading earlier, give up the most long runs. They're last in the league in long runs. And who's the running back for the Ravens again? I can't remember. He's on my fantasy team, but I can't remember. Derrick Henry.
Yes, he is.
Holy bajoli. He's going for 400 yards this game. Don't bet that, but you can bet $2.99. He is going off this game. It is going to be the run and gun show because him and Lamar are going to basically, I mean, if they try to stop Henry, Lamar's going around the outside. It is going to get really ugly.
And the Ravens are 8-5. They need to win this game.
They really need to win.
This is a must-win.
Coming off the bye. If the Ravens don't make the playoffs, that is sad. That is crazy.
With Lamar and Henry in the backfield now.
It's crazy.
And
they have to. And Flowers.
And Mark Andrews.
And Likely.
Yeah.
And
everyone
else. The
list
goes on.
The whole defense, the coaching staff.
If they don't make the playoffs, but this is one step closer because they are going to destroy the Giants. 16 points. Every time I say to take the points, just like with the Eagles last week, who snuck out from Carolina.
Yeah.
I say take the points, and it's a closer game than I thought. This one, I just don't think it could even be close. I don't see how it's possible.
So you're saying they cover 16?
I think they're covering 16. I would buy points up to 21. They could win by 5 touchdowns. I think this game is the ultimate blowout.
Josh is like that guy that bet $31 million last week.
He won. he won, but he was biting his nails. I'll tell you that much.
This is how I win $300,000.
Do you want to talk about how you said you don't like the Ravens this week, even though we're taking them?
It's not that I don't like them. I lost last year, some craziness.
To the Giants.
To Tommy Cutlets over with the Packers, going to
It was Monday Night Football, though. It was
Monday
a different
night.
story, different Giants team.
The lights must have been cooking. There must have been some chicken parm sauce.
They were turning the lights off and on.
Oh, my Lord. I don't know what was going on that night.
But this year,
no,
this is not happening. The Giants just have absolutely no shot.
The Ravens are not the Packers. The Ravens have Lamar. They got Henry.
This is going to be the running show. You just know it. The only way they don't cover the points is if they just eat all the clock the entire game.
I can see that.
And the Giants go to sleep. I mean, it's. I don't know if a pass will be thrown in this game. Honestly, by the Ravens,
they don't need to.
It's going to be a massacre. You are safe to go with our lock of the week this week, which is the Ravens. Caca! Take the points, 16.
We're going to do this. Double caca.
Double caca! 2 cacas!
Let's go.
All right, Paulie, where can they find us, man?
Guys, you can check us out on YouTube. Hey, follow, like, and share. Hit that like button.
Yes, share it with your friends. Yes. We got some more subscribers. We're getting some more views here, but we'd love to turn that up. Where we're really cooking is on TikTok.
That's right.
We had another 13,000 views. We're up to 750 followers, almost at that 1,000. Help us get there, and we'll start doing live shows on there and putting them on here as well.
I see it coming up in like 2 weeks, hopefully for the playoffs.
Let's go. Definitely for the playoffs. Maybe even before that, week 17, week 18. We'll keep you updated. Quick shout outs to all the fantasy leagues. It is playoff time, baby.
That's right. Shout out
I made it in 2 out of 3. Not in La Liga because my stinky little brother decided to go for 1,000,000 points and jump me even though we had the same record, so I just missed it.
It happens.
Terry was rooting for it, but he was technically out, so he couldn't make it anyway.
Yeah.
Shout out Terry. He was saying
so
he was going to make it.
we got the toilet bowl. Shout out toilet bowl.
Shout out to the toilet bowl. Me, Paulie, Terry. We got Chris in there.
Yeah.
Shout out to my other leagues. I did make it in those. Fingers crossed. Got some stuff going tonight. Shout out to Cousin Jordan, by the way. I forgot him and the Cousins. Go check out Newfound Glory. He's in a little band called Newfound Glory. If you haven't heard of them, they're awesome. They rock,
they're amazing.
boy.
They rock out.
Paulie's a big fan, too.
Yes,
you probably know him. If you don't, definitely go check him out. What else you got?
Shout out to my wife as always.
Got to. We are the most technologically advanced,
She
unadvanced
saved
people.
this episode this week. Let me tell you.
we had some issues.
Yes, we did.
And she does the editing, so
Couldn't
thank
do
you so
without
much.
you.
She's the best. I'll just
And-
give a shout out to my wife too. Love you. Mwah.
Sarah, we love you too. Shout out to all our fans. We love you guys.
Thank you guys.
Yes, we couldn't do it without you guys.
We're almost there, and I think is that the way the cookie crumbles?
That is the way the cookie crumbles.
Peace.
Peace.